11 p.m. Taehyung was inside his cabin, drinking and crying. Right then a girl walks in. Girl, sir, is everything okay? Why are you still here? Won't you go home? Tai replied, why are you still here, Yunji? Yunji, who is actually his secretary, replied, I was preparing for tomorrow's meeting. It is an important presentation, so I am little nervous. Tai, you are very good at work. Don't worry, you will do great. Thank you, sir. Won't you go home? Taehyung, I will stay here. I need some alone time. You should go home now. Yunji, I am sorry to interfere, but did you have a fight with your wife? Why are you crying? Tai, you won't understand. Yunji, I will. I mean, if you want to share or want advice. Tai, chuckling, you are not married yet. How will you solve marital problems? Yunji, whenever my parents had a fight, I used to solve it. They said I'm the one who binds them tightly. Tai was silent for a moment before speaking. A child is so much important in someone's life. You know, sometimes I can't find out what my saying. Yunji couldn't understand anything, neither she knew what she should do, seeing her love crying like this. Yunji is Taehyung's secretary for a year. She knew Taehyung is married and never tried to seduce him, but fell deeply in love with him. Yunji, sir, Tai, people envy me because they think I have everything when the truth is different. The thing I crave for in my life is to become a father. A sad chuckle left his mouth. But see, I can't be a dad, never. Yunji, why are you saying like this? If it's some physical problem, then you should consult a doctor. Tai, we are trying for 3 years. We have consulted almost every gynecologist of the country, but there's no hope. Yunji, sir, still there are chances of having a child. Why don't you go for surrogacy? Tai, I have already told her, but she isn't ready. She wants to try more. Taehyung is 35. He is married to Yoon for 5 years. Yoon is 34. They are trying for a baby for 3 years, but Yoon had 2 miscarriages. They have consulted many doctors, but every time they got disappointed. Taehyung never blamed Yoon or shows his weak self in front of her. Today they got another report which didn't show any hope, which caused this emotional breakdown of Taehyung. He couldn't hold back today and decided to let out his pain here, hiding from Yoon. Yunji is working here for a year and she is 29. Yunji didn't know what to say, how to console him. She sat there silently. Taehyung drank more. Suddenly Yunji's phone rings, but Taehyung was unbothered. He was completely drunk. Yunji looks at the phone and stands up to leave. She holds the knob and looks back at Taehyung, who was about to start another bottle. Taking a deep sigh, she walks towards Taehyung and snatches the bottle from his hand. Taehyung, looking at her, Yun, Yun, we lost our hope again. Tears streamed down his eyes. Yunji kneels down in front of the chair he is sitting on. Nothing is lost, Taehyung. He stared at her without blinking. She slowly leans in and kissed him. Next morning, Yun wakes up feeling sprain on her neck. She massaged it, leaving low groan. Yun looks at the clock. It's 8 a.m. I think I fell asleep while waiting for Taehyung. He didn't return last night. I know he is depressed. After dropping me home, he left for his office. I'm sorry, Taehyung. I couldn't give the happiness you are longing for. She takes her phone and dials Taehyung's number, which is switched off. She looks at the food kept on the table. She didn't have dinner either. She stands up and threw the food on the trash bin before going to their bedroom. 1 hour later, Taehyung wakes up. He was still sitting on the chair. He rubs his face and opens his eyes. I think I passed out last night. He looks at the clock. Yun! Oh my god, she must be waiting for me. He hurriedly stands up to go home when he found Yenji sleeping on the couch. Tai, Yenji? He couldn't remember what happened last night. Without waking her up, he leaves from there. After a while, Yenji slowly opens her eyes. She sits up and looks around when she remembers about last night. Yenji gasps and looks at the empty chair. Yenji, did he leave? He didn't wake me up. Does he remember anything? At home. Yoon opens the door and Taehyung walks in worriedly. Taehyung, Yoon! She was about to walk away but he holds her hand. Yoon, I'm so sorry. Yoon, I tried to call you so many times. I fell asleep while working. I'm so sorry. Please forgive me. He hugs her and Yoon starts sobbing. I know you're disappointed and don't want me anymore. Tai cupped her cheeks. What are you saying, Yoon? Don't ever think like that. I know it's not your fault. I can never think like that. Taehyung cancelled his meeting that day and stayed with Yoon. On the other hand, Yunji's POV. He cancelled today's meeting even though it was important for our company. Is he avoiding me? Does he remember about last night? Will he fire me now? Lots of questions puzzled her mind. 1 week later. In this 1 week, Taehyung tried his best to make Yoon feel loved. He spent more time with her. He was equally broken, but once he promised her to stay by her side, and now it was the time to show his loyalty. On the other hand, Yunji felt frustrated. She felt guilty for her action. She neither could ask him anything nor stay in peace. Another week passed. Taehyung was in his cabin when an employee came. Sir, may I get a half-day leave tomorrow? Tai, may I know the reason? Employee, my wife is expecting and tomorrow the doctor will reveal the gender, so I want to accompany her to the doctor. Taehyung's face becomes sad. He replied, you can take a full day leave. Employee, really? Thank you so much, sir. Taehyung, no problem, and congratulations. The employee went to his desk happily. To the other employee, he said, Sir is so generous. He always understands his employees' problems, but somehow I felt he became sad hearing about my wife's pregnancy. The other employee said, You are new here, so you don't know about it. Actually, sir loves kids, but still don't have any child. Maybe they have some problems. Yunji heard them and got worried about Taehyung. Yunji, is he okay? I need to talk to him. I have waited enough. I can't see him in pain anymore when I am able to take away his pain. Yunji knocked on the door. Please come later, was the reply. She heard the reply, but she made up her mind that today she will confront him. Yunji walks inside as Taehyung looks at her, little surprised. Tai, I asked to come later. Yunji, it's something important. Taehyung, what is it? Yunji, do you remember about that night? That night you stayed here? Tai looked at her being confused. What about it? That night, she tells him everything. That's why I have taken this decision. Tai, do you even know what are you saying? I don't remember anything. Yunji, I know. She becomes sad. But this is the best idea. Tai, I can't agree to this. It will ruin your life. And what about Yoon? She will be broken if I tell her. Yunji, nothing will happen. Take it as a token of gratitude. I still remember how you helped me when I needed money. You gave me my 2 months' salary in advance without even asking twice. Please, sir, now it's my turn to return your favor. Tai, you have already returned my favor by working hard for our company. Just forget that night. I wasn't in my senses. Yunji. But I was and I am. I know what I am doing. Please let me help you to get your happiness. Please, sir. She continued convincing him. Time skips. Yun was talking on phone to someone when Taehyung came. Yun, happily. Okay, I will send you my reports. Tai. Yun, yeah, I will talk to you later. I'm so happy. You know, Lisa told me that her cousin has come to Korea for a seminar. She wants me to meet him. He has dealt with such cases and Tai. Yun, we know it very well that there aren't any chances. Yun. No, Tai, he is a specialist and we can't just lose hope. Let's see him, please. I have taken a decision, Yun. He sounds serious. Yun looks at him nervously. Yun thinks, is he going to divorce me?